Hello everyone, hello, good evening. This is your crypto online diva. So tonight I want to continue what I started yesterday. Did you watch yesterday? If you haven't, or if you didn't, you go to my YouTube channel to see the video. It's a great insight on how to trade, right? Tutorials on trading. This is part 2 of what I did yesterday. So let's just get started. Hello Queen Oriyomi, share this video please. So the continuation, you can call this number 6 or you can start afresh anyhow. So one of the mistakes we make when buying a coin is to just look for the cheapest coin, okay? I'm not saying there's anything wrong in buying a cheap coin, but sometimes we go so cheap that we didn't even study the coin and we buy so cheap. At the end of the day, the coin is what we call shit coin that makes, no sense. So make sure, even if the coin is cheap, that it makes some sense. For example, most of you that know me, that really know me, know that I don't like dressing expensively. Okay, but I dress with style. Even when my clothing are cheap, they are with style. They have some skills in it, okay? So, excuse me, 1 second. So make sure you don't just go too cheap because you just want to go cheap. I have to leave this thing up a little bit. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, sorry for that, everyone. Okay, there we go. So you can go cheap, but make sure that what you are buying is worthwhile, okay? Because, for example, those of you that bought electronium, it was so cheap, but they took some time for them to come out and multiplied whatever you bought with a number of X's. So study the coin, make sure it's worthwhile. Even if you're going cheap, instead of the 2 words, you make sure that it's worthwhile. Okay, number 2. Some people forget their password, okay? Because you have signed up to a lot of platforms, you have signed up with a lot of links, and you miss up the password, that sometimes it might cost you your money. So make sure you form something like, I don't know, a notebook or something, where you will not forget. Write down the coin, the password together so that when, your memory fails you, you can have somewhere to refer to so that you don't lose your investment, okay? Make sure you have your things together. Write the password somewhere if you know you don't have retentive memory, okay? That said, the next one, get yourself a mentor, okay? I'm not saying just get yourself anyone. Get yourself a mentor, somebody that has gone through that before, somebody that knows what he's saying, or somebody that has done a lot of research in whatever that you want to do. Mentors are always the fastest way to get to your goal. If you want to do cryptocurrency, you have to get a mentor in that space. I'm not saying that getting a mentor means that you have to agree with whatever he says or she says, like me. Like now, I'm somehow mentoring you. You must not agree with everything that I say, but at least I will give you some tips that will help you to do further studies, to know which coin to buy and which not to buy, or which platform to be with and which not to be with, okay? Get yourself a mentor. It is so important, not just in cryptocurrency, but in every sphere of life, okay? Next point is listening to what the news says sometimes. Yeah, it is so important to listen to news, but you have to figure out where the news is coming from. Sometimes the news comes from the source that, is totally negative, totally against cryptocurrency sometimes, that they are looking for their own gains. Like all these financial institutions, the news that they give most of the time is to help the cryptocurrency to fall, so that you also will FOMO, like we talked yesterday, sell off all your coins and you lose. Because their main aim is to keep on keeping the main populace poor. all right? We know what is happening in US, for example. They have all kinds of laws to just hinder the poor people from getting somehow financially free. And that is why even in some some companies that do ICO or some altcoins, even when US or Canada is banned, they still ask you, are you a big investor? If you can invest like 1,000, or not 1,000, 100,000, 200,000 and above, they still allow you, they still find their way. So make sure, what was that point I was saying? I forgot. So make sure, I don't know what is make sure. I forgot the point I made. I will get back to it. Let me go to, listening to the news, listening to the financial institutions or the people that give advice from there, for example, from CBNC, is this CBNC? Whatever, that give news, they will always say something negative to bring down Bitcoin, to bring down the altcoins, to make you fall, to make you panic, sell all you have. And they will be the one that keep on getting rich. They don't want a normal person to just make money. That's just what it is, okay? All right, next one. Sometimes when you have already learned how to trade or how to sell any coin, you might make mistake when you're filling in your data or your, your form on the trading, on an exchange. You will see sometimes a coin that is about a coin that is $1, right? Some people might mistakenly put 0.1 or the other way around. In that way, when you sell a coin that's supposed to be $1 to be 0.1, you are losing a lot. Sometimes it's just a typo that you are not careful enough when you're filling these forms. Or for example, some people that join some platforms, instead of filling their forms rightly, looking down, reading the terms and conditions to make sure that the country that is in there is where they reside. Because of that, due to these laws we have in US and Canada, some people, we are banned, even when they live here in Ukraine and when they live in Nigeria. Why? Because we are not very attentive when we deal with documents, when we sign documents. We don't even read the terms and conditions. We just do things anyhow, and that is why we suffer. So make sure that you are more attentive, diligent when you are doing this. I would advise that whenever you want to deal with any coin, you make sure that nothing is distracting you, because you can mistakenly put a figure that you didn't want to put, and there you go, your money is gone. Or for example, when you want to copy your wallet address, I advise that you always look at the first 3 letters and the last 3 letters and make sure they correspond. Because if you make any mistake, the money is gone. There's no way you can get them back, okay? So be very, very attentive. I'm saying a lot of points now. It's not only 5, whichever number it comes out to, let it be. Then again, before you engage with any exchange, make sure you study that exchange to make sure that they really allow you to withdraw your money at the end of the day, because they might allow you to deposit, but to withdraw will be a palaver. So make sure that you ask questions in different platforms with people that are already in there to make sure that things work before you put in your money. It's a must, okay? Then sometimes, what else did I want to say? For example, make sure that you cross-check the abbreviation of a coin before you buy it. Let me say that again. Make sure you cross-check the abbreviation of a coin, double-check before you buy it. In these platforms, those that are used to trading will understand what I'm saying. For example, the abbreviation for Ethereum is ETH, okay? Then the abbreviation for Electronium is ETN, okay? Some people might swap the two, and you might want to buy Ethereum and you mistakenly buy Electronium. And when you do that, there's nothing you can do about it. You live with the Electronium until you find what to do with it, okay? So don't make that mistake. Always double check. If someone proposes a coin to you and just gave you the abbreviation, ask the person again, what is it called, so that you make sure that the abbreviation corresponds with the exact coin that you want to buy. And another thing is that in some exchanges, excuse me, some exchanges, they have their own abbreviation sometimes, very rare for particular coins. It might be, for example, which one will I use? NES in Cryptopia. That is an exchange that you use to buy coins. NES, yeah, a coin, just a coin that I formed in my head. And in another exchange, it might be NEC, but they might be talking about the same coin. So make sure that you cross-check these things so that you don't part with your funds. All right? I hope I helped someone today, and I will continue tomorrow if need be. And if you are into trading, I would really like you to maybe you give us some mistakes that you have made while trading or while buying a coin, or just in general, just to keep up the stock for others to learn too. Okay, so this is your Crypto Online Diva, and should I turn off? Let me see what you'll be writing, if you have ever been writing anything. No one is writing anything, so I'm signing off. If you have questions, write them down here. I will attend to them. I don't like these videos being too long. That is why I just rush through them. Anybody that needs it, watch it. Some people that I never even see before write me, calling me Crypto Online Diva, because they have seen my videos and they have watched it, even when I think that nobody's there. For example, we are 7. It does not matter. But at the end of the day, lots of people watch in their own privacy. I don't know what's wrong with them anyway. So, share this video and get connected. Let's get to our financial, freedom. That is the aim of this program. Saying no to poverty. Saying no to poverty. So, see you tomorrow. Same time. Take care. Bye-bye.